Up there. Yep, there. Yep. Come on, count down. Count down. And my hair is a mess. Thank God I have a hair appointment tomorrow. Please don't let anything screw up this time so I miss it. If I don't get a haircut soon, I'm going to go crazy. So are we going to connect or what are we going to do here? I didn't see the little countdown that was like we normally get, but that's okay. All right. We're there. Okay. Very cool. All right. We are doing this. Here we go. Going live. Live video is starting. Live video is starting. Live video is starting. And we're now live. Ha! I love it when it works. Every time we have a glitch like we had with Claudine, I always get panic stricken. But it worked and we're here. So welcome back to the Pop-Up Summit. So, yay, today's session centers around a question that I think a lot of us ask quite a bit, especially as we grow and mature, and that is, who am I now? Because life changes us. We are not the same people we were at 20, 30, 40. Experience changes, loss changes us, success changes us. Everything changes us. And sometimes we wake up one day and we realize that we are not quite the same person we used to be. And we're trying to figure out what that means moving forward. So I'm really looking forward to today's session. Joining us is Faye Nulman, and her session today is called Who Am I Now? And honestly, I kind of think this is the perfect place for this conversation in our summit journey because we've already talked about fear and resilience and voice and story. And now we're here at identity. So before we bring Faye up, if you're here live, say hello in the comments. Let us know where you're joining in from. And if you're catching the replay later, go ahead and drop a replay so we know you were here too. All righty, Faye, welcome.
And we're live. Woohoo! So excited to be back here for this pop-up summit because I was first time last year with the summit. And it's always exciting to see how we're growing. So this directly links into who am I now, right? Because last year the summit was very structured and with a schedule and everything was laid out. This year, we've grown to the point where we're able to accept being fluid, to roll with the punches, and to really live into our rebel position, so to speak. So I'm really liking that a lot.
Well, I'm going to bow out and let you do your thing.
Okay. See you in a bit. So, everybody, not knowing what your day has been like up to this moment, whether you're here with us live or joining on the replay, I'm going to invite you to just sit comfortably for a moment wherever you are. Unless, of course, you're driving, then please pay attention to the road. We don't want to cause any mishaps. So as you're sitting, close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose. Exhale with a sigh. And again, deep breath. Keep your eyes closed. And I'm going to ask you this question, and you don't necessarily need to have the answer right here, right now. But the question is, who am I now? Just allow that question to move around a bit in your unconscious awareness. And let that information perhaps become available consciously. And again, whether it does or it doesn't immediately is fine. It may show up later or in the perfect moment. So as you continue to keep your eyes closed, Let your awareness go back to the age of 5 or 6. And I'd like to ask you, when you were 5 or 6, are you the same person that you are today? And let that float around in your mind. See if anything arises. See if you get any sensation in your body. And once again, if nothing immediately shows up, that's fine. It may show up later. Or you may have such an awareness of something that you've been pushing down for so long that you're kind of, whoa, where did that come from? Just means you're ready to deal with it. And now I'm going to invite you to fast forward to sometime in your teenage years. Who or what were you being? Let's say around the age of 15, 16. And are you that same person who was the 15, 16-year-old that you are today? Once again, let that information move around in your mind. Notice if anything shows up physically, emotionally, or if there's new information completely. All good. Still breathing. Don't forget to breathe. When we bring oxygen into the body, which allows new information, more space. Good. And now fast forward to present day, whatever age you're currently at. Your eyes are still your eyes are still closed. You're still allowing your unconscious mind to process whatever information wants to rise up. Because with your eyes closed, it gives you more access to the information that may be buried deep. So let it rise up. That's right. Beautiful. So now you can continue to keep your eyes closed if you desire, or you can open them, whatever feels more comforting. And my question to you in this moment, right now, at this time, are you the same person you were when you woke up? Again, I'm leaving space for that information to bubble up in your mind. So even though it's the same day and you're more like going through your same routine, something or things may have occurred to cause you to feel differently. And in that space, who am I now? I know personally, I am definitely not the same person I was at 5, 15, in my 20s. My whole world changed in my 40s after being married, divorced, living that white picket fence dream, kids, and then divorced. And my mind was thinking, who am I now? Because everything that I had been educated or programmed to believe I was or would be with that beautiful wife, mother at home. So imagine the surprise when I had to relearn who I was. Was it easy? Not necessarily. I remember thinking one of my biggest concerns at the time was how am I going to remember which week the recycling has to go out? And that's hysterical when I look back at it now because really that's not such a big thing. If you miss one week, okay, so the recycling builds a little bit longer. But we learn from these points of information and we grow. And then we start to seek out things, points of interest, areas of education that we may have wanted to look at one point and didn't. So in each moment, we're really growing, learning if we allow that space and that flexibility. Something as simple as making a right turn instead of a left turn when you're out in the car driving can change can change the trajectory of who you believe you are. And Melodian likes to tell me I tend to go more for the woo. So there is also another aspect of who am I now? From the spiritual side, we are a soul inhabiting a human body, having a human experience, to experience the things that we cannot experience simply as a soul because we have the sensations of touch, sight, smell. Or are we the label we give ourselves? Are we a wife, a daughter, a mother? Are we an entrepreneur? Are we all of those things? And I'm asking all of these questions to allow your mind, your unconscious mind, to begin bringing up the information and the resources that you already have internally from every conversation you've ever had, every movie, every book, TV show. That's all information that's stored within you. And that helps make up who you are. So now that we've had this little brief journey, I'm going to once again ask you to close your eyes if you're in a safe space to do it and ask yourself, who am I now? And I'll be still just for a moment. And if you're feeling like the true rebel that you are because you are part of the rebel tribe, post the comment in the chat. Let us know who you are. And if your awareness of who you're being has shifted in any way, shape, or form since we began. I'm really excited to see what's changed in this brief amount of time that we're together, giving you new possibilities to expand and explore who you might want to be or who you might want to become. And then realizing that even 2 minutes ago to now, you're actually a different person. So, are you going to continue to allow the labels, the limitations that you've given yourself up to this point to keep you stuck, to keep you in that same spot, that same place? Are you willing to be fluid, open to new ideas, new experiences, and to become all that you truly desire, that you want to be? Or perhaps even just saying, I don't care. I'm ready. I'm ready. Ooh, that feels so good. I am ready. Add that to getting up first thing in the morning. I am grateful. And as you repeat these things and add them into your daily process, you begin to see how things change and that you are fluid. You are a soul having a human experience. And that shifting is easy if you allow it. Close your eyes and let that breathe into your cells, into your body. Take a breath. And take another deep breath. Let this anchor into your state of being. And with your eyes still closed, go to the top of your head with your awareness and begin to scan your body, moving from the crown of your head all the way down to the soles of your feet. And let any new information that's come up be anchored into the space where you're comfortable. And it becomes effortless to change whatever needs to be changed. And joyful, because we all desire more joy in our world and in our day. That's right. And this new awareness will continue to stay with you, even once you complete listening to this experience. And it'll continue to grow and expand to your best and highest good, always, always, always. Once you feel complete with that, allow your eyes to open once again. Take a breath, reintegrate, recalibrate into being fully present, aware, awake right now. That's right. Beautiful. Welcome back. Nice to see everybody. Intending that you're all feeling so much better. And I'm going to leave you with an assignment. It's not necessarily an easy assignment, but whenever you're questioning, who am I now? Allow yourself to participate in this exercise. So you can use the camera on your computer, you can use the camera on your phone as long as it's self facing, or you can go stand in front of a mirror. And this is going to be very brave of you because it's not an easy assignment. Stand or have the camera on. Close your eyes at first to make it a little more accessible, a little easier to get into the space. And then when you open your eyes, I'm going to invite you to look deeply into the center of your eye. And I want you to notice all of the beauty of your soul that is looking right back at you through your eyes. Most people make the mistake of going, oh my God, there's a line here and there's a crease here and this is off and ew, it's so ugly. If you can move yourself past that, and if you can make this self mirror work a part of at least weekly, this reconnection with soul to soul, because when you're looking in your own eyes, you see truly who you are now. It gives you an unfiltered awareness. And this is feedback that you're not going to get from anybody else. This is direct communication from your own internal guidance. And that's guidance that you can always trust. So if you're game to do the mirror work and the self-love work by looking into your own eyes, put a comment of mirror in the chat, whether you're watching it live or on the replay. I'm excited to see who's willing to step up to see who they really are now. Thank you so much for listening and participating. And I intend that you got more out of this than you thought was possible. Miss Melodian, I'm wondering if you have any questions or any comments.
No, that was pretty amazing because, as you know, being part of the inner circle, I guess, the inner circle of the Rebel tribe, how much things have grown and changed even in just the past year. So yeah, there's been a lot of who am I now questions for all of us involved in that. So, and especially me, because everything's been evolving so quickly. I've stepped back several times this year and was like, well, who the heck am I now? So it was very, very helpful. Appreciate it. And I'm sure everybody else got a lot out of it too, because like I said in the introduction, we are at that point in our lives where that is a question as we grow and we change and at this stage in our life, we go through a lot of changes. You know, kids grow up and move out. We're dealing with aging parents. We're dealing with our own aging, and it's just things are very, very different. It causes a lot of questions. So hopefully, you help some people get some clarity around that.
Well, and if they need more clarity, we can always work one on one and help elevate them past wherever they're stuck.
There you go. So I will put a link to Faye in the description in the comments because it's Facebook. I will put a link to Faye in the comments so we don't get penalized. So we don't get slapped. That's been a very, very long time since Facebook has had to slap me. I like to keep it that way.
Another possibility, Melodian, is if somebody wants to directly DM through Messenger on Facebook. That
Mhm.
way I'll see it right away.
So so there you are if you wish to work directly with Faye. But so Faye, I thank you so much. This was like I said, it was amazing, and I appreciate you being here. And tune in next Tuesday. Tuesday. I have to get my dates straight in my head. Tune in next Tuesday when we will have Betty Withrow with us. I know this is like, what is this? Every week there's somebody new, somebody exciting. Yes, next week we have Betty Withrow. So stay tuned, keep up with the schedule. There's a lot more stuff coming, and we'll keep announcing it as things get close.